Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. Tonight I'm super excited to be at the first preview of Sunset Boulevard starring Nicole Scherzinger, and the last time I saw Nicole was in Cats, so I'm very excited to see her this evening, and yeah, I'm hyped, so come with me, let's go! I am so excited to see this. A little closer look at the merch, everybody. Hoodie, t-shirt and hat. So we're in H 26 and 27 of the Drift Circle. Decent view. Just inside, they've got some smoky haze going on and not many front of house lights, so I feel like they're going for a dark, mysterious vibe. I'm kind of here for it. And oh, hold on, I think that might be someone on the centre of the stage, literally just lit up behind the like chain curtain.
You get used to that when you see terms of it.
So I'm just in the interval. Show is very different to what I expected. They're wearing the same costumes throughout, black and white, and they're also using a similar screen cinema effects like Oklahoma, if you saw the latest production in the West End, which is making it very edgy. Love the music. Nicole, Tom and David are a great trio as leads in this so far.
I could take somebody else's.
Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you.
It's our first time,
Can we hold that pen and get back to later? Keep that pen, Nicole.
That was absolutely amazing, Nicole. You are incredible. That was outstanding.
That was so beautiful.
Oh, thank
My
you.
first time seeing you live was amazing.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
Guys, don't push, please, don't push. Thank you. No.
huh?
Welcome back to West End.
Hey, it's good. I'm back where I was born to be.
Thank you for the great show.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you for coming to see
Thank you. So, I just got back from seeing Sunset Boulevard in London, which was absolutely incredible. Now, it was only first preview, so this isn't any kind of review, it's just based on my experience and how I found it. But it was edgy, it was exciting, and it was just absolutely excellent. What I loved about it is that it's so different to any other production of Sunset Boulevard. Like, oh my gosh, it's literally turned a classic musical into a modern classic. It was so incredible. So when I arrived at the theatre, everything was hazy and it was very dark. It almost feels like a Jamie Lloyd production, like signature, in that when you get into the house, the lights are dimmed, so when you enter, everything is black and white. From the moment you set foot in the theatre till the moment you leave, no spoilers about the ending. There might be an additional colour that comes in at the end, perhaps a red that you might see across the programmes. That's all I'm going to say. But first and foremost, I've got to say how outstanding Tom Francis was. I was blown away. Of course, you're probably all wondering how Nicole Scherzinger was, and let me tell you, she was incredible. Those vocals blew the roof off of the Savoy Theatre, and I was absolutely blown away as her playing Norma Desmond. Like, it was seriously cool and very impressive. She was completely mad and psychotic at times, like absolutely crazy and bonkers, but that's exactly what Norma does in this show. She gets progressively worse as the Hollywood movie star. But my favourite part about this production is the way that they use cameras on a giant screen. Everything's black and white, and some of the angles are really funny as well. There is dark humour in amongst all of the darkness of the actual musical itself, but Tom Francis as Joe was just absolutely phenomenal, and he was so incredible with Nicole Scherzinger. They have a really amazing dance duet that I was absolutely floored by. Like, the way that they dance together, and Nicole Scherzinger's legs, hello, incredible. Both of them absolutely amazing together, such a great pair. And then Grace Hodgett Young, who plays Betty, who I also got to meet at stage door, was very, very sweet, absolutely amazing. Her voice was amazing, and I also love how in Act 2 you really got to see her sing, like properly sing. Her, Nicole and Tom together were a brilliant trio. And then he also had David Thaxton, who was very creepy as Max von Mayling. Of course, Max is Butler, Norma, but also as kind of like a super fan. But it was interesting. I didn't really know what to make of David's character, so apologies if I don't really know much about him. I also got to speak to Tyler Davis after the show, who played Sheldrake. He also signed the programme. Yeah, Tom, Grace, Tyler and Nicole on the programme, so I got all four of them, which was lovely. I love Nicole's autograph. She was really sweet at stage door, very, very kind. No selfies, which is totally understandable. I also don't expect stage door. Like, I just went because it was first preview. I wanted to see everybody hyped because everyone was excited, but it's honestly such an electrifying production. My personal highlight was when Tom Francis, oh my goodness, I can't believe this, as Joe starts in his dressing room, makes his way through the whole of Savoy backstage, in and out of different dressing rooms, and then he makes his way out of stage door, literally up the stairs by the pub, down the Strand, and round back into the Savoy via the front entrance, down the steps and back into the Savoy Theatre through the audience and on stage. He literally was note perfect. He sang Sunset Boulevard all the way from his dressing room to stage, and I was floored. It was so clever, the concept of it being about black and white cinema. Everybody wore black and white. The ensemble, by the way, were also absolutely fantastic. Some of the canon dancing, blown away. It was magnificent, beautifully choreographed, like honestly so on point. But I've always been a fan of Jamie Lloyd. He's been around for 10 years now. It's been 10 years of the Jamie Lloyd company, but this was really quite the spectacle. I'm going to say I have so many thoughts. I need to talk about it. Act 2 was generally so epic. I thought that Act 1 took a while to get into, but of course you're just adjusting to the story. But honestly, the cinematic effect of it I really enjoyed the most. As I said, it's very black and white. They had an actress standing in the centre of the stage who actually was young Norma, we found out during the show. Some of the merch obviously you would have seen in this vlog. It's very black and red. That might be the additional colour you see towards the end. But it's very dark as a production, completely different to what you'd expect from a classical musical, and I really, really enjoyed it. I've just got so many other thoughts. I could talk for England about this show, but literally we have so much great musicals, but this is edgy, exciting, epic and risky, and it's so different to any other musical I've seen, to be honest. And from the Savoy, I didn't expect such an edgy production. You normally expect, obviously, previous we had Pretty Woman, we've had lots of like Legally Blonde, very commercial. I really loved the edginess of this, and it actually really suited the space of the Savoy. Yeah, oh my goodness, so much to say. I should mention, for those a fan of the classic Sunset Boulevard, there was some bits that were cut out and some lyrics were rewritten. I can't remember what exactly ones were rewritten. Literally, if you love Jamie Lloyd, you know how dark and exciting these productions can be, and as I said, they're quite risky, but there was some really weird things in this that were just brilliant. Weirdly brilliant, I'd say. But honestly, the orchestra were incredible too. They were so full and loud, and I think they really added to the tension of the story as well. Literally, it was just, I couldn't even, the stripped down concepts especially were, they were so, oh my goodness, what's the word, no set, no props. That's what I mean by stripped back. It didn't matter, you used your imagination. It was fantastic, and the way they used the lighting as well was really clever. But the literally, like, so the screen works, it folds down from the top of the stage like this and at an angle so that everybody can see their faces close up, and there's spotlights on different actors. But because of the haze, it got quite smoky and spooky at times, but really quite something. I do have to say though, Joe going out into the street was the most exciting part during Act 2. But yeah, I could talk about this in England, but genuinely, like, it was so different to what I expected. Everyone on the stage, as I mentioned, wears the same throughout, and they use a similar effect with the camera. If you saw the Oklahoma revival, it was kind of similar to that, which I really loved. So it was like cameras and cinema screens, and considering Norma is a Hollywood movie star, it worked very, very well. As I said, the cast was so talented and the choreography was brilliant. I thought that the way that they used the ensemble to kind of join in parts with the script was brilliant. It worked really well. Like, they didn't look at each other. It's almost like with cinema, obviously, it's like another world, and I feel like that's what they were doing by not directly, so the ensemble would not directly like talk to each other like this. They'd look out to the audience and they'd say their lines, which I thought was very clever. Sunset Boulevard is fantastic. Get your hands on those £20 tickets for under 30s. It's also available to other people as well. Honestly, £20 for under 30, fantastic. I had a brilliant view tonight and it was such a bargain, and there's 5,000 of them available throughout the whole run, so be quick, they're probably going to sell out. Always try on the day as well, like it's always worth asking on the day to see if you can get any cheaper tickets. And then of course on Monday nights, the amazing Rachel Tucker will be playing Norma Desmond, which is very, very exciting, so I hope to get along to see her at some point. Nicole was phenomenal. Her hair looked amazing. Her black silk dress, she just looked incredible in. When she danced in it, she also looked like a superstar. I actually saw her in Cats, loved her in that. I've also seen videos of her singing Phantom, which is why I wanted to book the first preview. I was determined to see her, and boy did she not disappoint. And it was so lovely to meet her as well. She signed my programme, as I said. I actually previously met her in 2014. I've always been a big fan of her pop music, so to see her in a proper serious and gutsy theatre production was awesome, and she absolutely smashed it. The whole cast are amazing. We're so spoilt for choice with musicals in London at the moment. We are so incredibly lucky, and I'm very grateful. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, just comment below and I will do my best to answer them. If I can't quite remember or get it right, I'll let you know. I'll be completely honest, but this was just my interpretation and kind of feelings about the show overall. It's not like a proper review, it's just me chatting about what I thought about the show, and it was absolutely fantastic and I really enjoyed it. But obviously others will probably see it in a different way, but that's the beauty of theatre. You get to have your own opinion and enjoy it. First act, as I mentioned, was like so weird and crazy, I didn't know what to make of it, but when you got into Act 2, it really changed the game for me. It was so good. So stick with it if you're going to see it, and enjoy the show, because boy is it thrilling. You're in for a ride. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!